Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and I am a partner short tonight. Angie unfortunately cannot be with us this evening. She's busy taking care of some things, and so hopefully she'll be back next week. But she understands that I can pull the load myself for a little while, and I'm doing it. So you only get me again tonight, but that's good. That's a good thing. Last week I was traveling and therefore not able to go live, and I missed it very, very much. I enjoy this so much. It's kind of like my adult time, and it's a time for me to share the skills and give the gifts back to people who've been so good to me. Hello, Jojo. Welcome in. Welcome in. So anyway, I'm flying solo tonight, and Kina is at the helm. Hey, Blue Ocean. Kina is at the helm, and we'll be keeping the list. And so if you want to join the list, let Kina know, and she will add you to the list. Tonight, we're getting back to hey, Brenda, welcome in as well. We're getting back into the, wow, everybody's popping in all of a sudden. Great to see you. Varsity K, hello as well. We're getting back into the usual stream. So today, we're going back into a full reading, not just a 3-card, and we will take questions. Give and take depending on the questions. Hey, Rami Lena, nice to see you in. The one thing I will tell you, though, is if you give me a question that you've given me 10 billion times before, and there are certain people who tend to come in and they'll ask the same question over and over. If you give me that same question, I'm going to tell you we're not doing that. I'll give you an alternative to use a different question, but I really don't want to repeat the same questions over and over again for you guys, because some of you, you want to see it for a different answer, and I get that, but we're not giving a different answer. I'm going to give you what I get. So again, for you guys, give me questions. I love it. I love it. I love it. But give me questions and that are new or that are specific to a certain situation, which are now current. Okay. With that said, Perry, hello, welcome in. Mary Ann, good to see you in again. Sarah Matthews, hello, hello. Mary Ann says, maybe on the list, please. Yes, we will add you to the list. So we have Blue Ocean. So far on the list is Blue Ocean, Varsity K, Jojo. Jojo is on the list. And then let's see who else. Cassandra, welcome in, Cassandra. Cassandra is also wanting on the list. Yes, and Perry is on the list and would like a general reading. So again, welcome back. Again, it's been interesting. I took a week. I left on Monday evening last week, and then was on vacation. Hey, Tina Simpson, how are you? I was in Florida and visiting with one of my older son, and spent some time with him and the family there. Also, if you didn't see it, hey Libby, good to see you in as well. If you didn't see it, on Thursday mornings, as most of you may know, I do a live with Shauna Sellers over in Florida. And on this past Thursday, we were in the state, in the area, in the city, and so she and I did it live together in the same screen, and it was quite fun. We hadn't seen each other in so long. I think they moved away about a year ago, and God, I miss them so much. I still miss them, but we had such a great time. We went to dinner on Wednesday night, and then we were together on Thursday, and then again on Friday before we left. And so we definitely got some good quality time, Shauna and Kenny and myself and Ed and everybody else. And so it was good time with them. But I am back now, and so vacation's over, and now it's time to get back to work. So again, Elizabeth is saying, I would like a reading if there's still room. There is room, absolutely. And Tina Simpson, yes, there is room. Welcome. Can I get a reading? Says Neris, and yes, Neris, we can add you as well. So yeah, Remy Lane. Good evening, Linda, over there at Angel Eyes. Good to see you in. So it was great. So if y'all missed it, you may want to go back and see the repeat of Shauna and I together. It was quite fun. And again, just being together with Shauna after not having seen her in person for a year, it was great, because when that camera was off, we were just chatting away, and we had dinner the night before, and then we had drinks that evening after the show, and then on Friday morning we were over at her house again. So we kind of occupied a lot of her time and Kenny's, and it was really good. It was so good. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you. Hey Lotus, welcome in. Hello Taylor, welcome in as well. And Sarah Matthews, welcome in. And Sarah wants to know if she can have a reading. Yes, we will. Kina will add you to the list, Sarah. So with that said, let me go back a little bit here. The first person up is Ocean Blue. Pam says, hey, Pam, welcome in. Pam says, love seeing you all together. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And again, it was somebody one time said, do you all really know each other? It's like, well, if you even thought that we didn't know each other up until that point, I think you can tell that at that point we definitely know each other. Yeah, Shauna and I, it's a great story. So let's see. First of all, is Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean, I don't remember getting a specific or general question from you. Can you remind me, Blue Ocean, is it a general or a specific reading for you? All right, folks, I'm doing a little bit of of housekeeping here at the same time with the technology. Hey, and what do you think about the Chiron on the bottom? Is it distracting, or is it okay with you guys? It doesn't bother me, but it's the first time I've tried it, and it's a relatively new feature. So I wanted to know what y'all might think, how y'all think about that. Oh, Gwyneth, we absolutely will. Yep. And Kina, of course, Kina is Angie's sister, and she's controlling the the crowds today. And so yeah, and Angie, I'm sure Kina will tell her as well. Yeah, because Angie, remember, Kina is Angie's sister. So Jojo says the Chiron's fine. Absolutely. Ray Lopez. Hey, Ray Lopez, how are you? I heard you're being worked heavy this week. I heard there's a lot of folks there this week. So they're keeping you busy this week. Blue Ocean looks good to me as well. Thank you. Thank you. And Blue Ocean says, general reading, please. Sorry if you haven't seen it already. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't see it, but that's great. Got it. There we go. So, wow, it kind of fills the whole screen up there with that Chiron on the bottom. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Chiron and only run it and I don't have questions, because it really fills up the, there we go. It fills up that space quite a bit. So Blue Ocean says, general reading, please. Sorry if you haven't seen it already. We're good. We're good. We're good. So. There we go, Blue Ocean. Oh, Blue Ocean, what a powerful time it is for you. This is the first of a few cards, but this is your energy. For this reading, this is your energy. So right now, Blue Ocean, you are in a phase where you are the key to making a difference. If you're looking at why things are happening, if you're looking at how things are happening, if they're happening too fast, happening too slow, not happening at all, remember, you're the key right now. So again, this is the magician. The magician in tarot, I always call it the master manifester, because whatever you determine you want, at this point and in this phase, when you have this representing you, then you can create, you can turn whatever it is into whatever you want it to be. So if you're going through a rough time right now, look to yourself for the answers. If you're going through a happy time and you want to keep it going, look to yourself on how you can keep moving forward. If you're looking on how to make money, again, don't look to everybody else. Don't think about everybody else wants to share with you. Think about what it is you can do. Think about what it is you need to do and move forward. Again, the answers lie within you. And right now you manifest it. So if you want something to happen now, Look no further than you. Now, with that said, are you looking for something? Yes. Right now, you're looking for some happiness. You're looking for some emotional support. Right now, apparently, you're in a period where you're not that happy. You're not that comfortable. You're not, you don't feel emotionally fulfilled right now. And so you're looking for somebody to come in and give you something to help you with your emotional support. But I am trying to make sure that you completely understand. Stop looking elsewhere. It's nowhere else, but it's here. It's here. It's home. It's you. Okay. So the first thing in this situation is, yes, I know that you want some things to come along. You want something to change the script. You want something to kind of give you some fulfillment, but that is not out there. It's in here. So again, go back into yourself. Hey, Lewis Black, welcome in. Yeah, there is space left on the list. I'm sure Keno will add you. So you need to start making some changes. This is the key, Blue Ocean. You need to start making some changes if you want to see a happier time, a more fulfilling time, a time in which you feel more committed, more developed for yourself. You have to go within and make the changes. You cannot. Again, it's on you. This is the key. Again, on you. So yeah, change is coming. If you want things to change, you've got to make the change. You have to do the changing. You have to move forward. Look at this. And as you make the change, the tower will come down. This tower, that's 2 change cards. And this is 3 out of 4 major arcana. 3 major arcana out of 4 tells you there's something serious going on here, but you do need to make changes, Blue Ocean. You need to really start figuring out how to get moving forward, what you want to move forward with, and get it done. And so again, once you get the ball rolling, the change is going to happen and you won't even be in control of it anymore. But again, change is coming. Good news is coming, Blue Ocean. Look at this. Another on the bottom of the deck is justice. You've put the work in. And as again, this is the justice card. If you put the work in, if you do what you need to do, if you manifest what it is you want, the change will happen, not because of anything more than the fact that you've done it. Because the justice card says, if you put it into motion, it will happen. So Blue Ocean, know that it is your time to shine. Hello, Divinely Guided, and hello, Receive and Believe. Welcome in as well. Yes, if you put this, and Jasmine, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss you either. But if you put the work in, if you put the time in, the change will come because you would have made it happen. Again, do not look for other people to do it. You got to do it. So Blue Ocean, does this resonate with you? And look at this. New good times are coming. A new, more beneficial time is coming. It's all coming through the same deal. Okay? And look at this. Again, if you do it, if you put it through with that new opportunity, it's all going to work out well, that Sun card. And I cannot believe this. Again, I'm looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 6 major arcana, and the bottom, of course, is major arcana. This is a major change, Blue Ocean. You are seriously seeing some change. Are you here, Blue Ocean? Because you're not responding. Did you already leave, or are you here? Blue Ocean. Okay, wow. Okay. I was thinking, did you leave me already? I was feeling deserted all of a sudden. Like, wait a minute. How does this resonate with you, Blue Ocean? Are you looking for change? Are you looking for something else? Are you looking for some kind of something to spur you on? Because I see you moving forward. This is it. So again, Blue Ocean, this is your time to shine. You have the power. You have the authority. You have the control. Take it, own it, move with it, go forward with it. Okay, Blue Ocean, because it is your time to shine, but do not expect anybody else to do it for you. Again, you got to do it yourself. Wonderful, wonderful way to get this thing going, Blue Ocean. Wonderful. Thank you for letting me read that. It's a great reading. I'm so excited for you. Wow. And it looks like the rest of this year is going to be so good for you as long as you reach out and you make it happen. Again, you cannot sit back and let it happen to you. You have got to make it happen. So don't sit back and let things just roll. You get rolling with it, okay? Okay, Blue Ocean. With that said, next in line is, let me check here. Kina has them all listed for me. Varsity K, what is your question? After Varsity is Lotus Siren, and then after Lotus Siren is Jojo. So Jojo, I have yours, but Lotus, I do not have yours. You're welcome, Blue Ocean. Jojo, I do not have your question. So let me know what it is in preparation for your reading, but especially right now, Varsity K, your specific. How do Vince feel about me? Will we like each other, but building a friendship too? Okay, let's take a peek and see what we have for Vince, or with Vince, or whatever. Hello, Holly. Welcome in, Holly Janelle. Hello, Keisha. Welcome in as well. Miriam and Nita, welcome in. Didn't see you guys. I was too busy reading over there, catching up to say hello. Facebook user, welcome in. Arlene, welcome in as well. Miriam, yes, welcome in. I think I got everybody now. And Divinely Guided, yeah, I think I've said hello there. And all right, so now we're with Vince. You know, I think Vince has a curiosity. I'm going to get not do the cards because the cards aren't needed. Vince has a curiosity right now, Varsity K, but I don't know if that curiosity is going to be enough. And I think it's like it could be a situation where it's kind of nice right now. But again, I don't. If you're looking for a relationship, I don't see a long-term relationship there. I don't see that. I just see the feeling of you having interests that align, and there is a fascination there with that, and there's a friendship. But I would not take it any further I would not expect it any further. If it goes that way, go slowly, because again, I just don't know long term if that's where it's going to be. But whatever you can get from the opportunity, do it, because again, a friend in any capacity is still a friend, and so it doesn't hurt. But I don't think that's going to go too much beyond that. Unfortunately, Varsity K, I do not feel that. Mm-hmm. He wants to go slow, yeah, and I would go slow. But again, I think that slow is not going to go very far. With that said, next in line, hello, Aliza. Nice to see you in. Virgo, have I said hello yet? If not, I apologize, and I will say hello now. Let's see. I think I've gotten, let's see. Next in line is, who was it? Somebody, there we go. Lotus. Lotus, did you give me a question, Lotus? I cannot recall. I'm looking back here. Yes, Lotus, I want to know. There we go. I want to know, are there any messages from Spirit reading a long-term relationship? Oh, regarding, okay, sorry, I can't read. So again, Lotus's question is, I want to know, are there any messages from Spirit regarding a new long-term relationship? Super, let's take a peek. No, I think Lotus, it's interesting. I'm being drawn to this deck, and this is a relationship deck, so it's kind of nice. But the problem I see is not within the relationship genre, as they say, or within the spectrum of a relationship. The problem is your trust. You've been let down in the past. Okay, I'll put it that way. And so the trust factor is hard for you. And so when it's hard for you to trust, you tend to, again, you don't trust enough. And sometimes if you're not careful, you chase people away because they feel like they're being unfairly persecuted for previous offenses, which they had nothing to do with. So again, the first thing you have to do is you have to forgive the people whom have not been kind to you over the past, the people that have let you down. Forgive them, but forgive them for themselves, but forgive them for yourself. You've got to forgive and let go. You cannot carry the baggage. I mean, they've moved on, but you haven't. So I'm asking you, Lotus, to start trusting people by forgiving everybody and yourself for the past, so you can find a balance and a harmony. In that balance and harmony, you're going to find you'll be able to surrender and release. Again, surrender and release once you forgive. And when you do that, your prayers will be answered. So again, a relationship is in the cards down the road, but you have the mechanism to make that possible. And the first step is giving a little trust to people and letting go of your past. Your past is your past. The things that have happened in the past are the things that have happened in the past, but they're not indicative of the future. So again, the only way they're indicative of the future is if you haven't learned anything by whom you choose and how you choose them. If you're choosing the same person from the same mold and you haven't cracked that mold yet and thrown it away, and you're going to the same places and picking the same type of person, and you will know very clearly whether you're doing that again or not, but you've got to start making different choices. And if you don't make different choices, then you help to create part of the problem. But the biggest part of the problem, again, is you have to move on and trust that not everybody is going to hurt you, because not everybody will. So it all starts inside. It all starts with you. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. So before you look to a relationship, yep, you will get there, but you have got to work on yourself. Okay? Do that for me, and I think you're going to do it. Yes, I have to forgive myself. It's hard. It is hard, Lotus. That's what Lotus was saying. Yes, Lotus, it is hard, but it shouldn't be. It's hard when you first learn how to do it. But the reality is you're beating yourself up for something that, again, is gone. You're giving your headspace, you're renting your headspace to somebody else who isn't there anymore, and they've moved on. And all you're hurting is yourself. So let it go. Mark it up to a lesson. You can see it this way. You can see it as a bad thing, or maybe look at it as an opportunity. Take it as an opportunity. I had an opportunity to learn something about myself. I had an opportunity to learn something about people. And most importantly, I had an opportunity to connect to a deeper part of me and allow me to move on from some of the self-inflicted wounds I've given myself. So take it as a learning experience. Take it as an opportunity, and that will be the first key, okay? So Lotus says, so true, I'm getting better at not thinking about the past. Yeah, because if you dwell in the past, why do you think, I said this over and over again, Lotus and everybody else, why do you think the rear view mirror that hangs in the top part of your big windshield is so much smaller than the windshield? And that's because what you see in that rear view mirror, you can't do a damn thing about. It's behind you. So you can't change it. That's why it's there. It's small. So you can see what's there. You can be reminded of what's there, but you can't change it. The most important thing is that massive windshield in front of you. So again, even a car has the sense to understand that moving forward is so much more important, and therefore they put a big windshield than what has happened in the past. The past only helps to sometimes mold us, but we can't live there. We can't live in that mirror, because if we're looking too much in that mirror, we can't see what's coming this way. You see what I'm saying? So, excuse me. So let's, with that, hey, Blessed Connections, welcome in. Billy Joe Ellis, welcome in as well. With that said, let's move on. So again, Lotus, I hope that it sounds like it did resonate, but I hope that the lesson that you're hearing, what again is, it's more important to understand it's in you. Let go and just move forward with your life, and you will see you may be much happier once that happens. So let's see who is next. Next in line is Jojo, I think. Is that correct? It sure is. And Jojo wants a love reading. Let me put Jojo's thing up here. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Before we came on, Keena reminded me that the new moon, excuse me, is right around the corner. And so there's going, for some people, it will mean quite a bit. There will be energy, there will be flows, there will be changes inside you that will not be something that you understand. If you were to mark it down and to track it, you would probably see that it made a difference, that it connected you in the past, because every new moon you may do the same thing or whatever. But the one thing that I would suggest is to pay attention to, hey, from Wellness, welcome in as well. To keep that in mind if you are affected by the new moon. I'm somebody who isn't. I've tried reading on the full moons, and I've tried reading on the new moons, and the new moons don't do much for me. But every once in a while they can surprise me, but not so much. Hello, Aliza. Nice to see you in. New moon today, says divinely guided. And again, yeah, new moon. So don't be surprised if you are one of those people who are affected by the new moon, that you feel some strange energies today. You may even have already started feeling them a few days ago, and you will feel them for a few days more, because sometimes it's usually 2 or 3 days on both sides that you can feel something. So give yourself a little patience. Don't be upset with yourself if you're feeling things that you're not sure about why you're feeling. Be patient with yourself if you're having some, I don't know, if you're just going through some stuff and you're just, all of a sudden it popped up. Again, it could be your reaction to the new moon. You can do a full moon ritual on a new moon and kind of do the same thing. I'm not saying it works as well because it is truly meant for the full moon. But if you want to try that on a new moon, you can. Again, if you're affected by the new moon, it should be able to work with you. But most important is, it's funny because most of the time, the one thing to do with a new moon, and I love this little exercise, and that is take a bowl and put in some salt. You can do kosher salt. You can do regular salt. It doesn't matter. Don't get fancy. Don't use your pink Himalayan sea salt and it's cost you $15 a pound or something. Don't use all the fancy stuff. Any salt will do, but take the bowl and put the salt in the bowl. And then all I want you to do is I want you to, this is a very old kind of an old philosophy, part of the philosophy that fits in with this. But most importantly is you're going to look at the bowl and you're just going to look and stare into the bowl. And you're going to think about, again, what it is you want coming and going. Okay. Both coming and going. And again, put it in a bowl and then see. And sometimes, you believe it or not, you'll see the bowl. You'll start seeing, sometimes when you're thinking about it so much, the bowl starts, the water starts moving, or you get a ripple, or you get something. And it's impossible because it's sitting flat. There should not be anything, but sometimes it happens. And you're thinking, how is this happening? Well, that's that energy that you're putting into it. But give it do it 2 or 3 minutes and be staring at the bowl, the water in the bowl, not the bowl, the water in the bowl. Stare at the water in the bowl with the salt in it. And make sure that you're pushing into that, the things that you want to bring into your life and things you don't. And then once you're done that for about 3 minutes, then go to the door, make sure you're in a surface that absorbs. So like grass or even some stone, not some hard surfaces, but stones or whatever, pebbles, whatever it could be, and toss that water out. And by tossing the water out, you kind of, again, create that energy, sending it back to earth. So try that. It is another type of way to utilize the new moon, because the new moon energy is different than a full moon. A full moon, you're sending something to it. That's with the burning and so forth. It's a very ritualistic thing. This is more of a very a newness, like a rebirth, a cleansing, and that's why the water is important. The water is the cleansing. So keep that in mind, okay? Let's see. I can't recall who I'm. Oh, Jojo. Yes, Jojo. Love reading. Jojo love reading. Okay. Good morning. Well, good morning. Listen to me. Welcome in, Shelly. Welcome in, and good to see you in. Unfortunately, Shelly, I think the list is closed, and I'm not sure you made it. I don't think you did. If you pop back in tomorrow morning, we are here. Sean and I will be here tomorrow morning, and then next Wednesday, I'm back here as well, Wednesday evening. If you pop in soon enough, we add you to the list. Okay. And then Shauna does readings on Monday as well. And Shauna, by the way, is Naturally Divine Goddess, if anybody doesn't recall who that is. So Naturally Divine Goddess, and she is amazing. That's my sister from another mister. So let's see. Jojo. I'm going to change decks, Jojo. I'm being drawn to a separate deck for you. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Lisa Lib, good to see you this evening. Welcome in. And I'm going to do this and then do this. There we go. Oh, Jojo, look at this. The Lover's card. Can you see it? Is it too much shine? I don't know. Can you see that? It's the Lover's card. So, of course, the camera can't get it clean and shot. I'm sorry about that. So, Jojo, you wanted a question about a relationship, a love reading. Well, guess what? It's coming. It's coming. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right. Look at this, Two of Swords. You're not sure you're ready for it yet, though. It's interesting. It's coming, and the question is are you ready? Are you in that space now where it's like, yeah, maybe this is the time? I don't know if you're there. Look at this. You've been thinking a lot about it. You've been spending a lot of time by yourself trying to heal, trying to work through things, making sure that you're kind of put yourself back in order, that you're back on your path, which is wonderful. So again, you've been doing your inner work. But it is time to take the jar off the cookie jar, the lid off the cookie jar, Jojo. It is coming. A relationship is coming. I love this. 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is going to be a journey, though. You're not going to find Mr. Right away. It's going to be a little while. You're going to walk through a little bit. In other words, you're going to have to pick through some of the thorns to find the roses, if you know what I mean. So it's not going to be like an instantaneous kind of thing. But believe me, it's coming. And I like this. You're going to have a lot of different types. You're going to date a few folks. And the funny part is they're going to have different things that you like about them. But again, it's going to take a while before you find the one that really fits all the categories. Because again, somebody's going to have this. One person's going to have this. And one person's going to have this. And somebody else is going to have this. Again, they're going to have little pieces and bits of it. But not one person's going to fill the gap for a little while. But again, you will be you will be coming there. And look at this. I love this. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So when you see the 4 of Pentacles, again, that's just kind of guarding and protecting yourself. It's like you don't. It's a warning to not guard and protect yourself too much. When you get out there, let yourself get out there. Put yourself out there. Make sure that you're committing to the relationship, and make sure you're committing to the process. Because if you're not committing to the process, again, you're not helping yourself. But as you do, remember, again, you're going to be shopping around a little bit. The first one is not going to be the one. And they're going to go. You have to go through a few of them. You go through a duds before you find a prince. But in the end, look at this: the Magician. Again, you're going to find what you're looking for. It's going to seem like magic when you meet that person. It's finally when you meet the right person. It's like boom, fireworks, all that stuff going off. It's wonderful. So yes, it's coming. You will get back into it. You're getting back into the into the process of doing it. And this is part of the healing process, by the way, as well. But don't be surprised if you're going to date a few times before you find Mr. There's going to be a lot of Mr. Right nows, but until you find Mr. Right. I'll put it that way, Jojo. So, yeah, it's right around the corner. Hopefully it helped you, Jojo. Let me try to figure out here. I'm getting some kind of, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. Look at, I love this. I love this energy. Okay. This is going to be a tall man, about between 5'10" and 6 feet tall. He's going to have dark hair. He's going to have brown eyes. So dark hair, brown eyes, about between 5'10" and 6 feet tall. He's going to be an entrepreneur. He's going to be somebody who has probably his own business, or somebody who works but also has a side job. Okay, this is somebody who's worked with their hands for a while. This is not somebody who is, this is somebody who's lived in the real world, shall we say. And so somebody who's worked with his hands and built himself up, has created the person whom he is. Somebody who has had it not the easiest life. So this is somebody, again, who understands that life does not always come in the serial, that is this great little Lucy Ricardo thing. It's not that way. And he knows that. He's already been through this. It's interesting because I'm getting this feeling of, I'm seeing some things flying around him, and he even may have this man may even already have a child, but not a child, a child, yes, but the child's not a child anymore. The child is older. So again, this is somebody who I think was previously married, and again, it didn't go well for him. So Jojo, again, this is for you. Somebody who wants to be out a lot. He wants to be out and doing things. He's somebody who does not like sitting at home. He doesn't want to be sitting on the couch watching TV. He doesn't want to be sitting around playing video games. He's not that kind of guy. He's a guy who wants to be out. He wants to be out and he wants to be doing things. He wants to stay active. He's very active, and he's going to be getting you active. He's going to want to draw you into the activities and keep you active as well. So actually, it's interesting because I can see with this situation, it's funny because it's like you find the new part of yourself. You tap into a whole new energy of you embracing Earth. See the Earth around you? This is that lovely card. And so you become this very nature person who likes now to go out and do things and to go walking and to go and just be outside, maybe even bicycling or doing something. Again, I see you out a lot, him and you out doing stuff, physical activities. So be prepared for that. This person is going to get you physically active, and also that's going to help you with your mindset, because you're going to be thinking, again, it's going to be helping you to take your mind off other things because you're focusing on that, on him and on the nature. So be prepared for a change in lifestyle, not just life, but lifestyle. He's going to be bringing you a whole different way of thinking and doing things. Okay, so that is a good thing. Super. Hopefully I helped you, Jojo. But remember, it's not going to be immediate. They're going to be down the road a little bit, Jojo. So let's see who is next. I just got a rowing machine. Well, there you go. Put it to use. Get yourself ready for those long walks and some of those nature hikes, because I do see kind of like a nature hike feeling there. Perry A, general reading. Perry, are you still here? Perry. Yes, you're here. Okay, super. Okay. Perry, are you from, you're not in the U.S., are you? You are you on the African continent? Are you Guyana? Something like that? I'm getting pulled there. Is that Perry, is that you? Are you from, again, I'm sensing Guyana. You are. Okay. Yeah, I was being drawn there. Okay. And are you into music? Are you doing something with music right now? South America. I'm sorry. Guyana. Okay. South America. Why was I going? Guyana. I thought Guyana was in Africa. Okay. Shows you my geology. There goes my education. Super. Are you into music? Are you doing something with music? Because I'm seeing you doing something with music. Are you somehow involved in music? I listen to gospel songs. Okay. No, I'm seeing I'm seeing you getting into music. I'm seeing you somehow. I don't know why, but I'm seeing you somehow getting into the business of music business. Yeah, I see this as potential profession for you. You know what? I haven't put. I didn't put your thing up there, Perry. Let me change that real quick. Yeah, for some reason I'm seeing you ALAIN. There we go. All right, folks, I have to type it in one side and then I can post it. So, whoops, not that one. And then I have to put the right one. There we go. Show. Okay, now it's going crazy. Oh, I see. I have a wonderful following crazy person. Yeah, not. Okay. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Oops, I just lost all the chats. Oh, Lord. Perry, whatever you had said, it is gone. Everybody, all the chats have just disappeared because of that person who came in with the what do you call it, the trolling. Anyway, so Perry, for some reason, I'm seeing you in the music business. I'm seeing you branching off into the music business. I see you, but I don't see you so much performing as I see you behind the scenes working in the music industry. Good. Okay, still here. Yeah, sorry again, everybody. The chats, sometimes they just go crazy. And this one just went to the point where it took everything away. So if you're looking for a new opportunity, Perry, if you're looking for a different way to go in your life, I'm being directed to tell you and kind of showing you that you should be looking at the music industry. Do I see you traveling soon? Perry's asking if I see him traveling soon. Chandra Smith, the list is closed for the evening. Thank you for coming in, and join us either tomorrow morning or next Wednesday evening or next Thursday and get a reading at that time. But if you come in too soon, if you come in too late, unfortunately, you do miss getting the reading. Perry, do I see you traveling soon? Well, I've got some cards flying out here. Not so much, because I'm seeing something about a relationship that's kind of keeping you tied down. And so if you're not in a relationship yet, well, guess what? You're getting ready to be in a relationship, but that's kind of holding you to not traveling. It's keeping you from traveling. And it's a nourishing relationship. It's a nourishing relationship that helps you to grow and to expand on what it is you're doing and how you want to do it. This also is going to help you. This relationship is going to help you, again, by looking at the close proximity of their 3 cards. This could be the relationship that helps you to look at and find a way to make that music the connection to your next career, your next opportunity. So no, I don't see traveling so much. I think a relationship is going to keep you grounded. And that's not a bad reason to be grounded, of course, if you're looking for a relationship. But the relationship is again, the thing that keeps it from happening. So I don't see you traveling. I don't see the traveling. Sorry. So next in line, hopefully it helps you, Perry. You are so welcome. Let's see, who else? Sorry, I'm bouncing around here. Who is next? Kina. Goodness, let me grab a quick drink here, folks. Thank you, Tracy. I think we've I think I'm actually a member of that group, I thought, but I don't know. But I notice you pop in all the time, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Next is Mary M. Kina has helped me with that. Thank you, Kina. Next is Mary M. And Mary M is asking a specific question. So, hey, Tammy, welcome in. Miriam says, have been talking to Jeffrey for some time now and would like to know if he really wants a relationship with me or playing with me. Thank you. Well, it depends on what kind of playing he's doing, Miriam. Sometimes that play can be fun, but I'm thinking that's not what you're talking about. I'm thinking you're talking about is he's playing with your emotions. But if it's the other play, then enjoy while you can. Heck yeah. As for, now back to the serious part, as for a relationship with Jeffrey, oh my goodness. As for a relationship with Jeffrey, I'm being directed to another card. And hold on a second, folks, because you know what? I just recalled that my Facebook personal tends to miss some folks. It doesn't seem to come through, so I'm going to check real quick. So I sorry to be rude, but that's about the only way I can check to make sure that I'm not ignoring folks on the private side there. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Okay, that's good. So let me. What happens? It's interesting because this stream sometimes will pick up my Facebook for Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and even though it shows it for my private, it sometimes doesn't, and so that's why I did that. And so I don't mean to be rude, but that's just the way it works. So let's see, where are we? Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. Good morning. What part of the world are you in, Rebecca? Are you in Australia or something? Is that, I mean, I don't know where it is morning. Anjali, welcome in. We're not taking new people on the list because again, it's closed for the evening. Join us tomorrow morning and we can get you on the list then if you get in time. So we'll do that. And another good morning there too. So you guys must be on another part of the globe. Because right now we're in Arizona, and in Arizona it is 7 p.m. our time. Australia. Okay, nice, nice. We tend to get a lot of folks from Australia. Thank you, Rebecca, for letting me know. Yeah, we tend to get a lot of people from Australia to pop in, which is nice. Maybe it's because of the time. I'm not sure, but I noticed that. What time is it here? It's 7 p.m. here, 7:07 to be exact. So, and back to Marianne, back to Jeffrey. Sorry, I get distracted so easily, Marianne. Here we go. Yeah, Marianne, I don't see it so much. Again, the struggle there. It's interesting because, again, you were hoping for it. You're trying to make something happen. I see a little bit of internal struggle, wondering it is, hoping that it's going to turn out in a relationship situation. Unfortunately, and unfortunately, again, the tower card says, no, what you got is what you got. It's not going to come to something else. So yeah, sorry, that is what I'm seeing. Okay, so yeah, I don't see, Mary, I'm sorry, I don't see that one going anywhere further than a friendship. But enjoy the friendship. Again, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that. All right, but I don't see anything further than that. Next in line is number 7, Cassandra Benavides. And will I get the job? Good question, Cassandra. And the vibe I'm getting instantly was great. Yes, Cassandra, I think the job is going to be yours. Cassandra, it seems like I'm getting the feeling like you've already had a communication with the employer. You already had, my question is, so I got let go from my job on the 19th, waiting to see if I get it back. I do want to go back. I do have 2 new job offers. Let me put that one up. It's more concise. Well, it's not more concise. It's more convoluted. But my question is, so I got let go from my job on the 19th, waiting to see if I get it back. I do want to go back. I do have 2 new job offers. I don't see you going back, Cassandra. That's not the way that's not your direction. I think that is done. You have job offers, but somebody's already interviewed you, because I'm getting the interview with the female. There's a female, the woman with like dark hair, very, very, very positive person, very vivacious, very energetic. That person, that woman, that's the job that's most calling to you, is that one. The one with the female who interviewed you, who is, again, very energetic, very, very chatty, very, very chatty. Does that resonate? Because that's the one that's coming through to me. That's where I see you ending up. I don't see you ending up back where you were. That just doesn't seem to be in the cards. I think that is water under the bridge. That is a done deal. So do you? Let's go back here. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the one that I'm seeing. When you said yes, I'm guessing that you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's the one. That's the one, and that's one of the new ones. That's not the previous job. That's the one that's best suited for you. So do not be surprised if that's the one that comes through, and that's the one that's going to give you the best way to step forward and move forward. Now, this is not going to be your last job. This is by far not your last job. This is just another stepping stone, another opportunity, something like that. So, don't, this is not the end all be all. This is not your career. This is a job. But this is a stepping stone. Make sure that you use it as a stepping stone. You learn everything you can from it. You gain all that you can, because again, this is not the end all be all. This is another stepping stone. And make sure that your eyes are out looking within a short period of time, making sure you're looking at that next step, because you want to move up. And this job will not let you move up. This job is going to keep you kind of contained. And you're looking to move ahead and move forward by moving up. And that's the one limitation about this job that I see. So don't expect it to be, do not expect it to be the end all be all, but it will be a good job and you'll like it. But you eventually will move on from it because you want more. And that's not a bad thing. Super. So with that said, hopefully it helped you. Next in line is Tina Simpson. And Tina wants a general reading. So we'll give you one, Tina. We'll give you a general reading, Tina. We'll hook you up. We'll take care of you. So here we go. Let's see. Dark Moon Clover, thank you for popping in. Again, the list is closed for the night, and so we are not taking additional folks for readings. But if you join us tomorrow and you do it in while the list is still open, you will be added to the list. Or you can join us again next Wednesday or next Wednesday evening, next Thursday morning, or you can also join Shauna, Naturally Divine Goddess, on her channel on Monday mornings. And she starts Monday mornings, 10 a.m. East Coast time. And she also does free readings. Okay. Okay. Next in line, so I just did I do you, Tina? Did I do Tina? Is that who I did, Kina, or am I? Yeah, I think I'm doing Tina, correct? Yes, super. Thank you, Kina. I was like, wow. So, got myself distracted again. I'm going to get some more drink here, folks. Hey, everybody. How's your week going so far, by the way? How's your week going, everybody? Anybody having exciting news? Anybody having some strange things happening out there? Let me know what's going on out there for you guys, too. You guys are kind of quiet tonight. I was like, wow, very muted. So thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate that so very much. Cassandra said she loves my live, so that's nice. Ray Lopez says super busy. Yeah, I've heard that, Ray. I've heard you guys are over there working. You are hustling this week. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Recovering from COVID. Oh no, Jojo. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear. Hopefully it's not beating you down. Hopefully you're responding well. I've had it twice, and not a good thing, and but the good part is it's not the death sentence anymore, which is good. So best to health to you. Also, everybody, a dear friend of mine, her name is Katherine Metcalf. She is an astrologer. She's a psychic. She's a card reader. She is an amazingly wonderful woman. She gives so much to everybody, and she expects very little in return. She is such a wonderful soul. And if you could do me a favor and just send some well wishes to her husband. Her husband had a surgery and needs some prayers and well wishes. So if I could ask everybody, when you do your prayers or when you kind of have a moment, if you could send some healing prayers to Andy and Catherine, that would be wonderful. She's such a sweet woman, and we need to send her all the love in life. All the love, as she is just, her story is amazing. And you can always look her up, by the way, Katherine Metcalf. And she's, again, an astrologer, psychic, card reader, but her astrology is her big thing. So definitely, let's send her some love and life and prayers for her and her husband. So let's see. Next is Tina. Thank you, Jojo. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah. Here we go. Tina. Oh, wow, Tina, some things are falling into place for you right now. Not everything is lined up yet, but things are falling into place. Thank you, Lakeisha. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for sending the love and life to them. I appreciate that. And the prayers. Again, the moon. I love it. So things are falling into place. And again, the most important thing about that is know that you are working towards something, and the news is coming in that's going to solidify what it is you're working on, because the pieces will fall into place. You're definitely moving to a happier time. So again, I'm getting the feeling, let me move back here so I can make sure I'm talking to Tina. Again, Tina, you've been going through it. Tina, you've been going through a lot. And it's like you're saying, when is enough already? You're like, okay, it's time. But it's not quite time. Again, some more things have to fall in place, my dear. So before it falls into place, have faith that it's coming, okay? But also start using your affirmations, Tina. Use your affirmations and this is one of the affirmations that I would suggest you tell you. Gosh, what is that affirmation? It's just make sure that you say, abundance is mine and I want for nothing, life is good. Abundance is mine. I want for nothing. Life is good. Repeat that to yourself every day and speak it out. Speak it out. Say it 2 or 3 times every day. Put it out to the world. Let the world know it. Let the universe know it. And by speaking it out there and putting it out there, eventually, don't be surprised if it comes to fruition. Because again, it is an affirmation. And affirmations are you sending to the world what you want to happen. And eventually the world hears them. The universe hears them. Spirit hears them. Whatever your deity is, that deity will probably hear it too. So my point is that start saying that. Because if you want to live a positive life, then speak that positive energy. Speak that as your truth. Don't say, I want to, I will, I can. No. I am, So I am living an abundant life where I want for nothing. I am living an abundant life where I want for nothing. Life is good. There you go. So let's get into saying this, okay? Do me a favor, Tina. Write that down. Make that your mantra. I want it done daily. Do it daily. And everybody else. This is not just for Tina. This one's for everybody. If you put it out to the universe, again, that you are taking control of your life, that you're no longer a passenger. Now you are a driver. You are taking control. And if you're taking control, define that control. And the control is abundance. I want abundance. And it's not I want or I want to have or it would be nice. No. I live an abundant life where I want for nothing. I live an abundant life where I want for nothing. Again, present tense. I live an abundant life where I want for nothing. Make sure, again, you're saying it. And eventually the spirit hears it and it resonates. And all of a sudden, things change. And not all of a sudden, but you'll see the things change and shift. And there'll be a shift in your energy too, because no longer are you saying, oh, life is beating me up. Tell her to type it in the chat now. Oh, Kina says, Kina asked me to tell you to type it in the chat now. Yes, so Tina's asked me to tell you to type it in the chat now so you can remember it. So definitely, again, live that affirmation, speak the affirmation, and the affirmation can return that energy to you. So Tina, yeah, type it in. Say that right now, type it in. I live an abundant life where I want for nothing. Life is good. Type it in and put it out to the world starting tonight with this chat. So type it in with the chat, Tina. So know that is the case. Again, that's the news that's coming in eventually. Again, things are shifting. The things are falling into place. And again, a new happiness is coming down the road. Do not expect it tomorrow. Do not expect it next week. I live an abundant life. I want for nothing. Life is good. Make sure they finish that part. Life is good, okay? Make sure you get that in there, Tina. Life is good. Okay, and then look at this. The world is your oyster then. Again, that change, this change that's coming forward is going to bring you into a whole new era. You're going to even be wondering, damn, when did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, and God is good. Absolutely, Linda, God is good. So, hi, is Caesar falling in love with me? Hey, Alicia, I appreciate you popping in, but the list is closed for the night. You could join us tomorrow morning or join us next week on Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. Okay. Next in line. So yeah, know that the cycle is coming to an end. You're putting to an end. Part of it is going to be about you driving your own train. You cannot be a passenger in your life. You've got to stop being that. You've got to stop being the passenger. You've got to get in the driver's seat. You've got to take control. Okay, Tina? So yeah, life has been bad to you. You've had some serious bumps in the road. But you've got to say, okay, enough already. We're moving on. It's time to get moving. Okay. With that said, next in line, hopefully it helps you with there, Tina. Next in line is, sorry, folks, I'm going back here. Tina, Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is asking for a general reading. We can do this. Let me pop that in there. Serenity of Souls, thank you for joining us. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sharika, nice to see you as well. And there you go, Sharika. Exactly. I love it. Make sure you say that every day. Say that every day, at least 2 to 3 times, especially when you're waking up and you got that energy flowing. Speak it out there. Speak it out there. Speak your truth. Make it your truth. Very good. Good. Lisa, unfortunately, again, the list is closed for this evening. So changing cards because I am being drawn to another deck for you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how do you like that new deck? By the way, how do you have you had time to feel it and play with it? Do not feel like you have to tell me, oh, it's wonderful if you don't feel it. If you don't feel it, it's okay. You don't have to buffalo me. I'm going to change the thing here. There we go. Better color, I think. I was looking so white there before. So pale. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so this is for Elizabeth. Wow, cards flying out. Elizabeth, you having let's just say you're having some issues in your relationship, and it's got to change. The issues you have in a relationship, there's going to be some change. You got to have some change there. Things aren't quite the way. They're not as positive as they could be. I'll put it that way. I'm trying to be polite. Okay. So again, you have some relationship issues. Again, and then you're wanting change. You're wanting you're wanting things to change. And you know what? You need to make that clear. You need to make that statement because you got to put sun in on them. Again, you got to bring the darkness, the shadows, make the sun come in, let the sunlight in, and make your point known that, hey, there needs to be some things changing because it seems that there is a change. And there's the Ace of Swords. You got to say, hey, come on, let's think differently about this. We need to think differently about the way in which you're approaching this, the way in which we see our relationship, those kind of things. So right now, what I'm picking up is again, there's a need for, again, a conversation with your significant other and a conversation to say, okay, this is what I'm looking for in a relationship, and this is where we are. They don't match up. What can we do? Let's together work, however you want to put it. But the point is I'm getting the feeling that there needs to be a shake-up or a change there and a conversation. Again, the conversation isn't so much for you, it's for the other person because this is the king. The king needs to hear it. The male needs to hear it. And so, but you know what? The work, he'll be willing to do the work because here's the Ace of Wands and there's the Ace of Swords. So again, so a new way of thinking, a new work. So I get the impression that the work will happen, and it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to keep working on it. This is going to be a long-term project. But again, I do see potential for change here. I see potential to see it come through. And look at this. I love this, the High Priestess. Again, you can control it. You can make it happen. You can slowly usher it in. You have the key to making this work, but you have to stay on top of it. And you have to have the energy to do it. So this is not going to be an easy process, and you're not always going to get the answers you want. You're not always going to get the feedback you want. And you're not always going to get the affirmations and responses, but you will get down the road what it is you're looking for. So for what I'm saying, Elizabeth, is that, again, right now, what I'm seeing, unfortunately, this is all about a relationship read. So take it to heart. Hopefully it will benefit you. Also, the deck, have you had time to play with the deck? Have you had time to feel the energy in the deck? Seems to be working well. Okay, good. Okay. And again, if it doesn't, don't feel bad because, again, not every deck is for everyone. And the energy could be different based on my thinking about an energy and you're thinking about energy and so forth. So do not feel compelled to use a deck you're not comfortable with. But give it some time and work it with your energy. Also, you want to clear it. Make sure you're using that wand and making that wand clear that deck so the deck has your energy in it. And make sure that, like if you're sitting watching TV, just shuffle the cards. Again, putting your energy into it. Own that deck and make that deck your energy. Okay? Next in line is Neris. And Neris LZ wants to know, let me pop it up in here. There we go. I want to know about my health. Now, Neris, are you still here? Are you here? Neris, are you here? Yes, you are. Good. Okay. Is there a specific question you want to know about your health, Neris, or are you looking at something general? Again, so because you're asking, I want to know about my health. Generally speaking, when somebody asks about their health, that indicates that they may have a concern, and therefore it probably is specific or localized. So tell me, is there something specific that you're thinking of in reference to your health that you'd like to know. Taylor, the list is closed for evening, but I'll give you a short, quick one. Ain't gonna happen. I don't see a reconciliation there. I don't see it happening. Sorry, I'll save you the time to ask me the question. I just don't see a reconciliation there. I have an appointment coming up. There is a concern with back pain. Will it be surgery resolved in another way? Okay. Oh, you know what? And somebody else said something when I was doing the reading, and I popped over it. Let me pop real quick here, backtrack. Who was it? Angel Eyes. Linda said, Don, you and Shauna gave me a bomb.com reading last Thursday. You mentioned the pain in my neck, and Shauna mentioned my throat chakra was off. Well, I guess it wasn't the kids or stress. JoJo shared her COVID with me. Oh, no. Sorry, Linda. I saw that when I was reading, and then I didn't get back to it, and they clicked in my head to go back. Sorry to hear that. I'm hoping that you're not being slammed too much with the COVID either. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're overcoming that as well. Give us an update, keep us informed. But the good part is I think you'll be with us a long time, so that's a good thing. Okay, Taylor, I'm not giving any other additional questions. The list is closed. I was just offering that unless you're on the list. Was she on the list, Akina? Let me look here. If you were, then I jumped the list and I apologize. I did not see you on the list, and I could be wrong. Yes, you were. Okay, well, there you go. I answered your question then, Taylor. I didn't realize you were on the list. And I thought if you knew you were on the list because Tina had posted the list, then you would have not asked that question again. But since you asked that question, I went ahead and answered it for you. Sorry, folks, I did allow somebody to jump the list, but it did come to me at that moment, so we're good. Let's see. And we're back to health. Yes. Neris. Neris, they're going to have you, I don't see surgery here. I see body care. And so I see body care as the question, as the issue. And so I think they're going to have you working on something that's going to help you to exercise, stretch, rehabilitate the back. I don't see surgery. They're going to have you focus your energy and again, focus your work, your body work on specific types of exercises and ways in which you can do this. I do not see right now that that's going to be a surgical situation. Okay, they're going to try to mediate the problem. They're going to try to this is meditation, but as soon as I saw it, I felt mediate. So again, they're going to mediate the issue by trying to bring it to in another way. I don't think they want to do surgery yet. I don't see that happening. Not at this time. Now, I'm not saying they won't, but what I'm saying is that at this meeting and at this time, surgery isn't the necessity. I am sensing that they're going to try other options. I don't think that they want to go to surgery. I don't think that they want to take you through surgery yet. I think they want to look at other options. So keep that in mind. Again, first of all, they're going to do some changes in the lifestyle that's going to help you to take care of your back. They're going to ask you to do some rehabilitation type exercises with the back. So where your back is getting localized attention and focus, so where you can, again, you can get what you need to do to fix it before you go that far. And know that the Archangel Michael was with you. So he is there with you and he's walking through this with you. Do not think you are alone. And you have to believe in the solution. You have to believe in the resolution. If you don't believe, then your body's not going to. And miracles can happen, but you have to believe it. And Archangel Michael is going to help you believe it because he's going to show you. So again, be prepared that I don't see it being a surgical situation. I just don't see it. Not right now. I see them giving you an alternative that is going to help you to find a way to rehabilitate the back in a manner that will avoid surgery at this point. Now, if you do not follow through, if you do not give all the attention you need to it, you may wind up in that situation. But that's not where you are right now. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Next in line is Rami Lena. And I'm going to post that question before I read it because it's a long one. So I'll just read it after I've posted it. Here we go. Next in line is Rami Lena. What do you see me doing spiritually? Healing? Do I need to use a tool to tap better into my gifts? Rami, this is not going to be psychic. This is not going to be any of those kind of things. I'm just going to tell you pretty much straight out as somebody who's working in these fields. Again, everybody heals in different ways. Me, I heal by giving you information and helping you to find the way to the light. With you, it says here, what do I do? What do you see me doing spiritually? Healing? Do I need to use a tool? No matter what you do, tools are not necessary. Unless you're doing tarot card reading, because I need tarot cards. But if you're looking at healing, if you're looking at doing things for healing, if you're doing Reiki work, say you're doing Reiki work as a Reiki healer, you don't need tools. You will not need tools. It's the energy in your body that you are a conduit that takes the energy from spirit into your body and through to the person at the table whom you're working on, or in a chair, because there's people who work on people in chairs. So they don't have to always be on tables. There are people who work across the telephone line. Again, you don't need tools for this. You need to be able to understand, learn, and grow in that profession or in that theory or in that training. So what I'm saying is that as I see you, as you come to me and you're asking me, what do you need to tap your gifts? The most important thing you need to tap your gifts, first and foremost, open yourself up to the fact that you are capable of doing this. Everybody is born with these gifts. I will argue over and over, and I have argued over and over with people because they're like, oh no, I'm special. And I have the special gift. Well, you may be better at it than some, but you're not special. We all have the gift. Some of us work harder to accentuate it. Some of us push it and suppress it. And that's what separates us. And other people just kind of let it float the way it is. What I'm advising you to do is first and foremost, open yourself up and saying, this is where I'm headed and that's what I want to do. Once you do that, then what I need you to do is to step forward with it and then start learning for it. And also sharing, getting in a community where people are doing the same thing. Reach out to a local group like we have online called Just Spiritually Speaking, where we reach out and we provide information so you can do that and connect with other people. There are many ways to get connected, but again, you have to figure out what it is you want to do in the space. Are you going to be a Reiki healer? Are you going to be somebody who works with light? Are you somebody who clears houses and cleanses houses? Are you somebody who does tarot readings? Are you going to be a psychic? Are you going to be a medium? Sometimes mediumship heals because, again, it's having people come from the other side to kind of have a conversation. There are very, very, very many ways in which you can do healings. So my question to you is you need to figure out which way it is, find a way forward from that. And once you do, then you can make the best decision for you. But don't exclude anything initially, because when I first started, I was doing tarot for a long time, and then I started getting into psychic stuff, and I never thought about the psychic stuff before. And then it came through, and it was very good. And then after the psychic stuff came, the mediumship started coming because all of a sudden I'm getting visitations, and so I was kind of drawn to it. And then I started because I was open to it. Because when you're open to it, then that energy comes in. So again, open your mind, open your heart, open your spirit. Let yourself experiment and feel what's out there, understand the scope of everything, and then when you have that, then draw it into you and work with it. Okay. Hey, Patty Singer, nice to see you in. Nice to see you. So go with that information. Okay. You'll find your path. You will find your path. Talk to people, share with people what you're thinking, where you're going, what you want to do, and then learn. The more you learn, the more that you will realize what is or isn't on that path. Hopefully it helps you. And with that said, we're going to move on to Sarah. Sarah Matthews, I do not have a question for you. Sarah, if you are still here, let me know. And let me know if it's a specific or general question at the same time. Again, this is for Sarah. Sarah, let me know, please. And while we wait for Sarah, there you go. General reading, please. Thank you. Absolutely, Sarah. Sarah, have I read for you before? Because for some reason I'm not getting an energy like I've read for you before. And don't take it personally if I have, because I don't remember. I have a terrible memory. Hey, Ramy, Lena, nice to see you as well. Thank you. Patty Singer. Got your package. Thanks so much. Oh, great, Patty. Did the wand make it in one piece, Patty? And Patty, don't forget to take and put those posts on the four corners, or however you want to do it, to make sure the house though falls inside that four corners of those little posts. Put them in the ground, and then make sure that you sage that house. And then once you sage, come back and do the Palo Santo, because the Palo Santo is bringing new energy and good energy. And for people, I guess, sorry, private conversation there. Patty Singer is somebody I sent a longer wand, a selenite wand, to some people in our class. We have a class on Tuesday nights, and then everybody's invited. By the way, this is not a private class. It is a private class, but it's not private. It's for everybody. But you have to have an invitation, and the invitation comes from me. You just send me an email to my email address down below, and we're all get together and we just practice psychic skills and mediumship skills, mostly psychic skills. We haven't done the mediumship stuff yet, so I'll just say psychic skills. And we just, for those people who are beginning, advanced, intermediate, for people who don't even know they are yet but want to consider it, everybody's welcome. So you send me an email to the email address down below, and then I send you a link, and on Tuesday night you join the class. And so I sent a number of people in our class a package, and the selenite wand is there, and it helps to clear your space, and so it's good to have it. I also sent from posts, which are smaller pieces. It's another wand that's cut into four, and you put them around your house, and you create a grid around your house that gives you protection. It protects you from bad stuff, bad energy, all that stuff. And so once that grid is in place, I also sent sage and Palo Santo. And so the folks that receive the package, they can go through and sage their house. And again, when you sage your house, you take the sage, you light it, then you blow it out, but it still smolders, and you run it across every wall, and especially in the corners, every wall, everywhere around the entire house, any wall, even interior walls. I get it. And then once you do that, you come back and you light the Palo Santo, and then the Palo Santo brings that positive energy back in with it. And so, because what happens is when you chase the bad energy away with the sage, it creates a void. And if you want to fill that void, the best thing to do is bring in positive energy. So you can follow it up with Palo Santo. And then the Palo Santo, you do the same thing you did with the sage, and it draws in positive energy. So now you have a grid around your house. You have the Palo Santo who brought the positive energy in. And then if you're having a workspace, anytime you're getting ready to work in your workspace with tarot cards or with anything, even if you work at home and you have a home office and it has nothing to do with metaphysical, it wouldn't hurt in the morning to just take that wand and put over the desk, put it over you while you're getting ready to start your day. Cleanse yourself of spirit that day with that wand. So that's what I'm talking about with Patty. So if you haven't done that yet in your own home, you may want to consider it, cleansing your house and getting a new charge of energy in there. If you need information on how to do it, let me know. Send me an email at advice@enormoustarot. I can teach you how to do it, tell you how to do it, or I can even send you a package. But for the people in class, they got it for free. If you want me to send you, if anybody else wants me to send you a package of how to clean the house, there'll be a charge for that, of course. And that's one of the few things I charge for, because I've got to buy it. But I buy the stuff and then I send it. So with that said, let's get back to it. Hey, Elizabeth Sigmund, nice to see you. Where are we again? Keisha, Keisha. I'm looking at Keisha over here. Lakeisha, over here, Keena, Sarah Matthews. And Sarah Matthews is here because I remember her saying she was before I got sidetracked. And let me find what she had said. Let me find Sarah Matthews. Why can't I find you? No, that's not Sarah. There it is, general reading. Okay, Sarah. And Sarah, I think you had mentioned, yes, I had not read for you yet, right? So this will be the first. Good. Sarah Matthews. Sarah Matthews, you are an intuitive, and it drives you a bit crazy. Do you know you're an intuitive, Sarah? Are you, you've got a unique set of, you have a unique situation as being an intuitive. And so unfortunately, you're going to deal with some things in your life that it's going to drive you a bit crazy. Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, you walk into rooms and there's a party going on and you're not totally comfortable in a party. You're not the person sitting in the middle and the center of attention. That's not you. If anything, you're somebody who walks in and all of a sudden you feel all this craziness and you're just not comfortable in large groups because you are indeed an empath. So what it is happening, Sarah, is you are drawing this energy to you. You take it in. It's not drawn to you. You just kind of take it in as an empath. And you feel the sad person over here in the corner who's crying because their boyfriend just broke up with them. And at the same time, you're over here happy with this person, but the happiness doesn't seem as strong because the negative always seems more, which is crazy about intuitives. And then you're over there where there's an argument because some woman looked at a guy too long or something, and so you're feeling all of these things. They're all hitting you. And so you are an intuitive. And so, Sarah, I would suggest to you, more than any general reading I can give you, the general reading would be very mundane in reference to what I'm giving you here. Okay, Sarah, as an intuitive, you have first to understand what it is. And again, it can be a blessing and a curse. The blessing is you can feel things. The curse is you feel things. And they're not yours. So you wind up owning other people's mess. What I would suggest to you is now that you know that you are an empath, now that you've heard it from somebody else, and you've probably heard it from more than me. There's probably been other people who told you, or you suspected it, but you didn't go there in your own head because you're like, I'm not sure where to go with this. Anyway, Sarah, what I'm telling you is that there are ways to help you. If you are an empath, anybody out there, if you are an empath, I need you to know that you need to protect yourself, and there are ways to do it. So where you can shut the energy off, because if you don't shut the energy off, then you're continually flooded with everybody else's mess. And that's not healthy for you. It is not healthy for you emotionally, physically, psychologically. Again, you need to let it off, cut it off. So Sarah, this is what I'm going to suggest to you and to any empath out there. This is a process. What I need you to do is I need you to visualize in front of you. It can be a gold ball, a gold plate, a gold sphere, a gold whatever. It can be square. I don't care. It's just gold. And what I need you to do is I need you to reach out. I need you to, first of all, you'll sit in a chair. You'll sit someplace where it's quiet and there's not a lot of distractions around you. You want to make sure that you're grounded and centered. You're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in for 5, hold it for 5, breathe out for 5, and do that for 5 trips. In for 5, hold for 5, out for 5. In for 5, hold for 5, out for 5. 5 different times. While you're breathing in, you're going to think you're breathing in white light, white energy, white good stuff. As you breathe out, it's going to be gray, sending out the negativity. Okay. Once you get through those 5, then I want you to close your eyes and visualize in front of you a gold sphere, a gold plate, a gold ball, whatever you want. But I want you to reach out to it. I want you to touch it, and I want you to feel that it's kind of squishy. And it's malleable. In other words, you can play with it. You can move it. And what you're going to do is you're going to reach out and you're going to play with it. You're going to stretch it. You're going to spread it out. And so as you stretch and pull that, you're going to pull it apart to the point where it's larger. And you're going to put it over top of you. And you're going to stretch it and pull it down. Continue to pull it down and pull it down around you and underneath you. And by the time it's over, you're going to have yourself totally surrounded by this gold cape, this gold cloth, this gold veil, this gold energy, whatever you wish to call it. I'm not telling you to call it one specific thing because, again, it's how you visualize it. Once you have that around you, then at that point, you'll be able to block. That blocks off that energy that you're not inviting in. Now, it doesn't mean that you won't be bringing energy in, because when you want to turn it on, you can then push the ball out and bring certain people into the sphere with you. And then you can converse with them and feel them. You can feel them if you want. The good part is whether the ball is in front of you, beyond you, and having other people or not, you still hear. You hear everything. You just don't feel it. And so there are times when you're going to want to feel, because you're going to have a conversation where you want to have that connection. So if somebody's in front of you, you just kind of visualize yourself pushing that around them, bringing them into your space. And then once you're into your space, you'll be able to feel. And then when you're done with that and you're ready to move on, you pull that back, and now they're back out of your space and no longer do you feel. So again, learning, understanding, and controlling your intuitiveness is a lifelong journey. Start now. and you will give yourself a lot of relief. That is better than any reading I could give you. That is better than anything I could give you. So I'm leaving you with that. Okay, I'm leaving you with that right now. So hopefully it will help you. Next in line was Taylor, but we've done Taylor, and so next in line is who? We are moving forward today. This is nice. Number Jasmine. Jasmine. Do I have a secret admirer this time? Jasmine, are you here? Sarah, join me again tomorrow morning if you can. I'm going to be back online at 7 our time here on the West Coast, and then 10 a.m. East Coast, or join me next Wednesday and remind me of our conversation, and I'll give you a bigger in-depth reading. But I truly believe what you needed to hear was so much more important than a reading could ever give you. Okay, so bear with me on this. There is another reading coming to you. Just jump back in another day, okay? Because one for each person. But I would love to read you more, Sarah, because there's a lot more stuff going on there, and I'd be fascinated to understand what's happening there. Next in line again is Jasmine. Jasmine, are you here? Jasmine. Billy Joe, I don't keep the list, but Kina did keep the list, and she was very clear about who could be added when they were, and then she made clear, she stated when people were no longer on, when the list was closed. So I can look here on the list to see if you are, but if you are not, that's because you weren't in by the time she closed the list. No. I don't see. No, you're not. Gwyneth Price is next. Then it's Lakeisha Cole. Then it's Lewis Black. And then it's Juliana Rivera. That's the order of the next people. So, and actually, it looks like we've lost one there, Tina, because Tina. We lost one because I don't see Jasmine. Jasmine's not responding. Of course, we may wind up getting a period where all of a sudden I've been here all the time, whatever, but I don't see that. Gwyneth, are you here? Next in line is Gwyneth. Again, Jasmine, Gwyneth, Lakeisha. Are any of the three of you here? Speak up now or forever hold peace. And then after that's Lewis Black and then Juliana Rivera. So let me know who's here. I think Juliana is on Facebook, so I will make sure that, and sometimes it doesn't come through here. So I know she's watching from here because I'm watching on my side. So she's still here. Lakeisha, you are here. So let's see, Lakeisha. Yeah, it looks like Gwyneth is gone as well. She has not responded to Gwyneth. Oh, you are here. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay, so Gwyneth. So Jasmine's not here. Gwyneth is here. We're doing Gwyneth next, and then we're doing Lakeisha. So Gwyneth, Lakeisha, and then Juliana. Well, Gwyneth, the first card that popped out for you is a new financial outlook is right on the horizon. So it looks like maybe, I don't know if you've been having some financial issues or if there's been some financial questions, but that's getting ready to change. Now, it says you've been patient about the financial issues. This is the Queen. So she's a patient. She's the patient energy. She is the energy of understanding, of appreciation. She's also very giving, very caring. Now, she's not emotionally caring so much as she's very, she gives other people, she helps other people financially, and that's kind of what you've been doing. And money was tight, but it looks like money's getting ready to free up again. Your financial picture is getting ready to change for the better, and that's an interesting and a wonderful step forward. Now, there's a new project. There's a Three of Wands here, and so when you see the Three of Wands, it's like a new. it's something, again, it's some new kind of energy, new something. And and that energy is get moving, get forward, get going. Okay. So, excuse me. So, keep that in mind. Know that this new energy that's bringing this new cycle of finances is all about getting moving and get change. And so apparently there's change. And again, you've been in this situation for a while. This is not something new. You're not being told something you haven't known already. But again, that whole cycle is coming to a change, and you need to find a way to plan through this and to get moving forward, because again, that change cannot happen if you're not moving and you're not doing something to shake the trees. And again, you have to be part of the activity. You have to be part of the change, and it's going to make you happy. I mean, this is a good part, because again, you've been working to find this happy way, this new space, this new way. And so I think that's a wonderful thing. And it's interesting too, because I'm seeing here, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like there's light already being shined on it, but it's like it's not yet time. So again, it's the new energy coming in, the new cycle coming in, but no, it's coming. But Lord, it's going to help bring you some peace, because you have not been resting well. Your sleep cycle is a mess. And again, this is going to help you to find that peace, to find that tranquility, to kind of give you finally a breathing space. So know that that's right around the corner. Yeah, look at this. You've been dealing with a lot of things. You've been dealing with a lot of issues, but this again is bringing them to, and that's it right there. See, again, dropping the swords. So again, the issues are coming to an end. Again, a whole new cycle. So be prepared for this change. We're looking at 2 to 3 months. The cycle is going to come to an end. The present cycle is coming to an end now. And it should be coming to an end like in 2 months. And by 3 months, you should see that new cycle kicking in. And that new cycle is going to be, again, a new energetic cycle of financial, no more, the financial worries are not going to be there. There's going to be a positive moving forward. There's going to be a feeling of all kinds of, it's interesting, because it's like at one point you couldn't do anything right. And in the next cycle, again, about 3 months from now, when it really kicks in, you won't be able to do anything wrong. You're going to have a good period of at least 8 months of very positive energy, very positive motion forward. Take advantage of every moment of it. Do not let any moment of that energy waste, because again, it only comes for short bursts of time in everybody's cycle. And yours is going to be an 8-month cycle starting 3 months. And so we're in July, we're almost August. So August, September, October. So we're looking around the holidays, things are going to be changing. And then that's going to carry you in through 8 months. And so you're looking pretty much into June of next year. Okay. So keep that in mind. I love the fact that these trolls are popping in. I don't know why they feel the need to, but hey, that's okay. We get rid of them. Lord have mercy. It's like, don't they have anything better to do? But it's all bots. They're bots. There's a company that does all this crap, and it's crazy they can't stay away. It's like, really? I don't get it. Like, it's going to draw any kind of benefit? I don't know. So anybody, also, if you're getting any messages, I've said this over and over again, there are people who go out and they'll create pages that look like mine. Somebody's bothering me. Damn, it's itching me here. Elbow. I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe a spirit's here. I'm not sure. It's feeling like it, because every time I think it's like, get away. But they keep bumping my elbow. Anyway, so if you see somebody send you something that says, hey, something about a reading and, blah, 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 do not, I don't charge for these readings. These readings are free. And the only time that I will send you something about a payment is if you've reached out to me initially and asked me for a reading and arranged it on my schedule, and we've had a reading, then we talk about arranging payment. So do not pay anybody, even if the name looks close. Watch for it. Sometimes they add an extra I here or an extra something there. So watch for do not click anything that is asking for money and it says it's me. It's not me. I don't do this. I haven't charged anybody. I don't charge. I just charge in private readings and ask for people who come and say, hey, can you do a private reading for me? And those are the long readings. I mean, we spend a half hour to an hour at least, and we do it through Zoom one-on-one. So you'll know when you have a reading. If you haven't had a reading, then I'm not asking you for a payment. So again, ignore anybody else. Also, Cloud RS. could you do me a favor and take down that message? Over and over again, I ask folks not to put their birth date out there, because if you put your birth date online along with your name, people can go through various ways, and these people are savvy. They can go through and they can use that, and they somehow, if they can find that in your social security number, they can do damage to you on your financial outlook through the metaverse, or whatever you want to damn call it. So Cloud, if you could do me a favor and take down that message, hide it, delete it, whatever you can do. I can't do it from my side. I wish I could. If you could hide that message, and please don't put your birth date out there for anybody. If they need to know it, they really should need to know it for some specific reason. Otherwise, people will do some damage to you. And I want you to be safe. I want everybody to be safe. I don't want to put you at risk. So Claudine, if you could do me a favor and again, hide that. I would appreciate that. And again, let me see if I can hide it. I don't think I can. I've tried before. Yeah, see, the only thing it allows me to do is block you. And I don't want to block you. I don't want to punish you for it, because it's not your fault, in the sense of it, we can't trust people these days. It's sad. But if you could do me a favor and take it out, I would appreciate it. Yeah. And please don't put your birth date out there like that. Only for your protection. I'm not scalding you. I just that I've been around this internet long enough to see how people take advantage. And I don't want them taking advantage of folks like you, who mean so much and so well by doing that. I mean, your heart was in the right place. It's just that there's other people who their heart's in the wrong place. So keep that in mind, okay? Let's see. Hey, Wendy Yates, how are you? Good to see you pop in here. Next in line is it Lakeisha? Are we doing Gwyneth? We did Gwyneth, right? So it's Lakeisha is next. And Lakeisha had let me look here. I think Lakeisha posted her stuff. Lakeisha said, be kind to spirits. Spirits be kind to Don. I like that, Lakeisha. Yeah, they were bothering me. And at first I was wondering if I was going to get a spirit for you, because they kept bothering me, Lakeisha. And I was like, is this something? I don't know. Your question, Lakeisha, is will you receive the important financial papers soon? Okay. You're welcome, Gwyneth, by the way. You're welcome. I love that Chiron, but I noticed that under this caption, this thing is so big now, it like fills up half the screen. And that's kind of a negative. Let's see if, what if we do that? Does that make it smaller? Well, that's better, huh? That's kind of smaller. I like that. Or we could do this one, which is that one's not bad either. What do y'all think? Do you think the rounded one? Or do you think the squared one? I'm not sure which. Any feedback there? Hey, Butch Terror, nice to see you in. Nice to see you. I have not seen you here before. Nice to have you pop in. Kina says the round one. What does everybody else say? Linda, how are you, Linda? And so, yeah, it is nice to see. It's nice to see you finally popping in, though. It's good to see you, Linda. I'm glad you're here. So, square. Lakeisha says square. So we got some rounds and we got some squares. Butch Tarot, I have to check you out. Or do you have Butch Tarot? Do you have a YouTube channel, or do you just go by that name? If it's a YouTube channel, let me know. I'll check you out. I love checking out all the different tarot readers. I just enjoy them immensely. So with that said, as I wait for that, we are with Lakeisha. And again, Lakeisha is asking about financial papers. Brenda says round. Everybody's saying round except for me. Lakeisha says both looks good though. Yes, sir. Hey, Butch, I will check you out when we are done. I'll check out your website, your channel. I'll check you out. Yeah, I love watching other readers, and I enjoy it. There's some that are better than others, and some that I just think just have a great personality. So I'll check out your channel. Let's see. Back to Lakeisha. So let me do this. So y'all think, you think this one? Yeah, it does seem to fill up a little bit differently. So there we go. Okay. Important financial papers soon. Actually, I don't need the cards, Lakeisha. Yeah, your answer is yes. It is yes. There is a tie-up, though. It's, again, they're coming, but... And is this in reference to some money? Is this in reference to like a financial transaction? Was this a problem with it? Oh, no. It says financial. Duh, blah. You said it. Sorry. God, what was I thinking? Sorry. Yes, it is about financial. Yes. Yes, they'll be coming soon. I'd expect them maybe in like 3 to 4 weeks. I don't see them before 3 to 4 weeks. So they're not like immediately, but like within maybe later 2 weeks, but then not beyond that. Yeah, sorry, Linda, the list is closed for this evening, but I appreciate you joining us. And so yeah, good to see you. so yeah, I'm getting like the later of the late part of a second week and into the third week, but maybe early fourth week at most. So we're looking at the end of end of the second week into the third week is where I'm seeing those papers. So when you say soon, that may not be soon in reference to what you were hoping it would be, but that's the time frame that I'm seeing, Lakeisha, right now. But yeah, they are coming. They are coming. Next in line. Next in line is Lewis. And Lewis is wanting a general reading. Hopefully it helps you, Lakeisha. And let us know, by the way. I mean, let me know. Give me some feedback of what you see and when they come. Because, I always like having some feedback. I always like to know what the symbols. Again, what for folks who don't know, when you're a psychic and you're doing some psychic work, you see symbols or you see other things that tend to tell you something. And sometimes you have to put it together to figure out what it means. And so when I see a symbol, I saw a certain thing that told me that 2 week to 3 week is like a calendar, and the calendar was like doing something, and it was weird. So you never know. I appreciate that, Linda. Thank you. It's always good to help others. That's for sure. Absolutely. I tell you what, I'm Lakeisha. I don't know, but Lakeisha, are you still here, Lakeisha? Are you still here? Because if you remember, right, Lakeisha, I was when I started reading you, I was telling you about I was bothered by this person this energy that keeps touching my elbow. I think yeah. And so it started before I started reading for you, but I kept feeling it. And it's turned into more than that. Lakeisha, there is a person standing here with me. And again, I think I'm connecting it to you. I think yeah. And anyway, he's about 6 feet tall. Okay, super. Yeah, Keenan, no problem. Thank you. He's about 6 feet tall. He's he's a young man. He's only. Well, it's interesting because he would be older now, but he was young then. Lakeisha, did you? Well, but no, I'm confused. Okay, there's this young man here. He's in his teens. He's in his mid-teens, 16, 17, 18 time frame. Okay, he is again about 6 feet tall, brown hair, brown eyes, very handsome young man. And again, he started bothering me before I started reading for you. And that's why I'm thinking he's coming to you. Did you? No, it's not your dad. I wouldn't think unless your dad was I'm not sure if it's Latino or Caucasian. He's like kind of a mix between the two. This man passed in the 80s, but he was 17. He passed in the 80s. Lakeisha, did you have a friend in the 80s? I don't even know how old you are. Does this resonate with you that it doesn't seem to, but for some reason it seems like I'm not getting an ownership for you on this. He has a sister. He's saying it's his sister. Do you have a brother who passed in the 80s at 17 years old, because he's telling me 17. Lakeisha, does this ring a bell to you? But again, he doesn't. Your picture shows you're African American, and he's not. The person before you, who did I read before Lakeisha? Was that? Let me find out, because this is weird. His name is Jimmy. Jimmy. Who did I read before Lakeisha? Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. This energy is here and it's strong. Who did I read before Lakeisha? Lord have mercy, it's hot in here now because the energy's here. Gwyneth, would you have had a brother named Jimmy who died in the 80s? Angie's saying, is his name Andre? No, his name is Jimmy. This guy's name is Jimmy. This young man's name is Jimmy. He's 17 years old, and again, he died in the 80s. He was a brother. His sister's here. So, and I've read. I'm reading for. Have read the sister. Oh damn. Oh. Yeah. Jimmy. Does anybody? Let me open it to everybody then, because he was bothering me just then, and again, he's been here, and now he's very much here because he knows I'm getting close to ending. Does anybody out there, did they have a brother named Jimmy who died in the 80s? He was around 17 years old. I guess not. Lord have mercy. Well, Jimmy's here, and Jimmy is apparently his death. He just had an anniversary of his death. So again, he died around this time, and he's making it clear that there's somebody here. Is a sister. A sister's here. Oh geez. Jimmy Wayne. Tiffany says Jimmy Wayne, but Tiffany, did he die in the 80s? Because again, this young man died in the 80s. Anyway, I'll let the spirit. I mean, because I don't know how to own it. I don't know who owns it, or who owns the spirit, who owns him, who can connect and resonate with him. It's crazy, but he's here. Oh, geez. Something about Panama. He's telling me something about Panama. Again, did anybody live in Panama? Did anybody go to Panama? Did anybody? Again, he's telling me Panama. Oh well. Okay, back to the readings. If it resonates with somebody while you're thinking about it, again, I would think that you would probably know if your brother was named Jimmy and he died in the 80s. So yeah, he's here, and gosh, darn, and he died. Yeah, he died just. Again, this is like an anniversary time for him. So. Yeah, you think he died in the 70s? But was he in that age range? No, the sad part, he didn't connect. That's the sad part, Lakeisha, is that he feels some unfinished business because his sister didn't make it. His sister did not make it before he died, and that's the sad part. Is he's acknowledging the fact that she did not make it. Wherever he was, she was not there, and she was older. He was younger. This is an older sister and a younger brother. And again, his name is Jimmy. And they're showing me, I don't know if he lived in Panama, they lived in Panama, something about Panama. And again, about 17 years old and in the 80s. Yeah. So young. So sad. Jeez, it is. Anyway, so... well, folks, again, if let's move on. Sorry, it just when the spirit comes in, they want to be acknowledged. I appreciate. Thank you so much for coming in, Jimmy. And I thought for sure somebody would own that because it was so strong and he's so real and he's so right here. And he kept bothering me before that though, and I was like, I kept feeling my elbow, and I'm thinking, what's going on, you know? So he made it clear that the message was for somebody. So we'll get there eventually. Next is Lewis. And Lewis, was that a general reading for you, Lewis? I can't recall. Can you tell me? I cannot recall. I apologize for that. And Lewis says 11:11. Yeah, that's the door, the portal of the universe. Love it. And it's closing at this point, closing for the evening. Let's see who else. Again, I'm looking for Lewis. If you can tell me, I'm looking to see. Was it general for you, Lewis, or was it a specific question? Yes, it was general. Okay, good. Super. Jimmy says, Linda, are you still here? Because Jimmy's saying you, Linda. He's saying that Linda, there's a Linda here. Linda, is there a Linda still here? Because Jimmy's saying that's his sister's name, Linda. Linda, okay. Linda, does this resonate with you in any way? Did you have a brother named Jimmy who died around 17 years old? Okay, you're here. I appreciate that. But Linda, because he's telling me now, he's saying Linda. He's saying, I'm not sure that you're right, Linda, because I don't know that. Jimmy, there's a guy here, a spirit here. He was bothering me for the last two readings, and then, and he's going through. You have a little brother, but he died in the 80s, right? He's not Linda Angel Eyes, Linda Lavelle. Okay, Linda Lavelle. You have a brother. You had a brother, and he was about 6 foot. Was he, again, did he die in the 80s? Because this guy died in the 80s. 84. Okay, and he's younger. You were older than him, right? Because again, he's showing me older, younger, right? Lord have mercy. The energy of this guy is amazing. He was a strong, but he's telling me you weren't there with him when he passed. Somehow, even though he was young, you weren't there. Is that right? Lord have mercy. Yeah, yes, you weren't right. Okay. And what's the Panama connection? Because he's saying Panama. He's showing me Panama. What's it about Panama? Because I don't get the feeling like he was born in Panama, but he's saying Panama. He's talking about Panama. True what? I'm sorry. Help me with that, Linda. Is it? Is there a connection? Was there a connection to Panama? Because he's talking about Panama. Sorry, there was like that troll jumped in there and it kind of messed things up. Let me look. Your parents lived there. Okay, he was killed in Panama. Okay. So this is him. He was okay. Wow. Well, he's here. But he's telling me that he died around this time of year, is because that's why he's here. Is that the case, Linda? Did he pass? Did he pass again? Did he pass around this time frame of the year? Okay. Did he pass around this time of year by chance, Linda? Yes. Okay. So maybe that's why he's coming. He kept bothering me for the last few readings, and I didn't know why. I didn't realize. Again, he kept bumping my shoulder, my elbow, and it's been. And I even thought Lakeisha even mentioned, we talked about that. So, and then finally he made himself clear that he's here. Interesting. Okay. And he's telling me, no, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. He's also, I don't know. He's talking about Eddie. Also, he's talking about Eddie. Eddie has passed as well, but Eddie's not family. Eddie's a family friend. And Eddie's with him. Does Eddie ring a bell? Eddie's with him. Do you know of an Eddie, a family friend named Eddie who passed? And Eddie's been gone for a while too. Do you have a family friend named Eddie? Did you have a family friend named Eddie who passed? He's saying something about Cody. Cody. Okay, and did Eddie have a son named Cody? He's showing me a son and a daughter, but Cody's the older one. Did Eddie have a son and daughter? Was he married or something and had kids or something before he died? Cody is Eddie's son. Okay, well, Eddie's with him too. Eddie's there, and something about Cody. It's interesting. He's there with him. Something about it's interesting. He's showing me earrings and piercings. He's showing me piercings of earrings. And I was thinking it was the daughter, but it's not. It's the son. The son has earrings. And Eddie even he's laughing. Your brother's kind of chuckling because he had to tell me that Eddie's son Cody has nipple rings. I don't even know if you know that or not, but he's telling me this. So he's trying to give me some validation that it is indeed who you think it is. Apparently, Cody has some nipple rings, and Cody used to drive motocross. Does that make sense? And Cody's married, or he's in a relationship because he's showing me the relationship thing. The daughter is younger. And he's showing me that the daughter just graduated either from high school or college. There's been a recent graduation with the daughter. With the daughter. So the daughter was younger than the son because, again, the son was older. Anyway, Eddie's here. Eddie's here with your brother. Your brother's here, and Eddie is here with your brother. He still does motocross. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah. And did the daughter just, because again, he's showing me diploma. So did the daughter just graduate then? Because again, he's showing the daughter, she did just graduate. Okay, well, Eddie's here and he came in with your brother. I guess he's wanting to read. So you must still stay connected with them because I guess they wanted to come in together. So you could reach out to her family, his family, if you don't mind, and just kind of let them, I don't know, whatever, do with it. I think that they came in because they just came in. Wow, wonderful, amazing. Well, I'm going to have them step back. I'm roasting. I mean, these guys had so much freaking energy. It's crazy. Linda, know that you're loved, and know that your brother came through to let you know he's loved. But also Eddie came through just to kind of let his family know that this is the first time he's had a chance to come through to somebody, and he wanted to just jump in. But let them know if you talk to them that he loves them and he watches over them, and he's proud of them. He's very proud of them both. He's very proud of them both. Jesus, it's crazy. And it's interesting because he talks about your son. He talks about Cody having lived in Florida and then came back to Pennsylvania. And he watched over him, and he wanted him to come back to Pennsylvania. He felt that he was not where they were going in Florida. Where he was going in Florida was not quite healthy. So it was kind of his persuasion to help get him back to, damn, it's hot, to get him back to Pennsylvania. But I'm going to ask them to step back now. And wow, interesting. Thank you, Linda, for I guess when you popped in, you must have brought that energy, or they must have been waiting for you because they kept bothering me on my shoulder, my elbow, and they were getting very antsy. And it was crazy because the last two readings was like that, and I kept itching my elbow, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? And I knew somebody was there, but they really came through at the very end. So, oh my goodness, super, super well. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. And Linda, know that you were loved. Know that you were loved. Oh my God, how wonderful. Oh, goodness. Yes, I will get to Lewis, I promise. Yeah, he did interrupt 4 readings. Exactly. So Lewis, this one's for you. Thank you, Lewis, for being patient and waiting. Oh, Jeez, Liz, that was nice. Damn, I'm sweating like crazy. Again, those two guys put off some serious energy. Oh my gosh, crazy. So here we go, Lewis. I'm back. I'm trying to get myself back together. That was crazy. Wow. Yeah. And now it's 11:22. Well, that's even better. I love the numbers. It's the Panama heat, Linda said. Absolutely. So here we go. Lewis, this is for you. Lewis, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Okay. Interesting. Lewis, the overall energy of your reading was interesting because, again, there's some folks around you who do not necessarily have your best interest at heart. So be careful around those people. Just be careful who they are. You know who they are. You got a sense who they are. Just be careful with them. But the good part is this is your energy, and it's time. Time is coming soon for you to celebrate. You are passing through a period of a lot of heavy crap. You've gone through a lot of heavy stuff, but know that right in front of you is celebration time. So Lewis, get prepared because this cycle is coming to an end. This cycle is coming to an end and new things are coming. And look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. So I love this because it's telling you that the world is going to be opening up and you're going to be able to spin the wheel and start bringing about change. Now, again, when you see the Wheel of Fortune is one thing. It doesn't go by itself. It takes momentum. It takes you. It takes that energy. And so know that energy is going to be coming forward to you, and you're going to have to spin that wheel. You're going to have to make that happen. So be prepared as you start shifting, as the energy is shifting again. You're going to feel this. You're going to feel the shift. It's going to be such a magnificent, or I don't know. It's going to create such a shift that you're going to feel it. And when it does, be prepared for that shift and let that shift go with the shift. And of course, again, determine what you want to do and start making things happen because you have to do it. The Wheel of Fortune does not work if you don't spin it. So again, you have to do that. Okay. Next in line is the Empress. The Empress pops up there. So again, this is a new and fertile time for you, a very, very fertile time for you to plant the seed and determine what it is you really want to do and how you want to move forward. And that moving forward, again, is by you taking the bull by the horns, by you stepping up. So again, you are in a cycle, you're coming through the end of a cycle, and that cycle is not the best cycle. You have gone through a lot. But that cycle is coming to an end. And again, be prepared for the celebration. You will feel the shift. When the shift happens, already have things put in place. Again, start planning now. So when things happen, you can start moving. You can start making things happen. You know what you want. You know what you want to do. You know how you need to do it, and just start making it do it. Again, you cannot wait for somebody else to do it for you. And the best part is, as this is going to be a very fertile time. So again, whatever you put into process, whatever you put into motion, whatever those wheels are, they will then move forward for you. Again, the universe is shifting in your direction. Now, it's interesting here because you've been in a time, again, where you've been seeing the spilt milk. You see the spilt cups. And even though you have some things to be happy about, your mind is drawn to that more negative side, only because it's like, damn, life has beat you down. And it's time for you to now, again, flip the script. And the script is flipping. So again, when that shift comes, and you're looking at 2 to 3 months. So you have 2 or 3 months more before the shift happens. But when that shift happens, so we're looking at fall. By the time fall comes around, the shift is going to happen. The energy will change. As those leaves fall, so does the fall of all of this mess. And so you're going to see a major shift in your situation. And look at this, time to celebrate, Another celebration card. This is celebration with family and friends. Again, so stuff is falling into place for you. The family and friends celebration, this is more friends and business and whatever else, but this is family and friends again. So again, this is a celebration of such a shift that everybody else is going to see that shift for you, and they're going to be happy for you. Also, don't be surprised if you, again, this is the news that's coming in to help that shift, but don't be surprised if you find a young lady who you are enamored with. And this new person comes into your life after the shift happens. Once the shift starts happening, you're going to start being an attractor You're going to be starting to attract a lot of energy, a lot of good, positive karma, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, and people then will be drawn to you. And as they're drawn to you, there's this one special lady coming in, and she is going to be smitten with you. She's going to be a woman who is very independent already. She is comfortable with herself. She has her own finances. She doesn't need anything from anybody. She is very much somebody who is ready to open up, give love, and to appreciate what it is that you have to offer. So again, she's not coming expecting anything from you, but a relationship of love and respect and joy. So embrace, get ready to open that up and embrace it. And you're not going to trust it at first. At first, you're going to say, wait a minute, I don't know. I've been beaten down enough. I'm not sure I can trust this. She's too good. Something's not right, but she's worth it. And this is that 10. I'm telling you, when we talked about the change is coming in. It's going to be such a more positive energy change for money. Your financial picture, again, is part of this change. And so be ready. Again, this is something to embrace. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And the only thing that this is saying is, again, be prepared. Don't wait for the shift to kick in before you start planning. Again, start planning now. What it is you want to do, how you want to do it, how you're going to get there. All those things, have them ready. So as the shift comes, all you have to do is like press a button and make things start happening. Do not wait to plan. That's the key. Do not wait to plan. Make sure you're prepared. This one is good. So I'm seeing a major shift by the autumn. When autumn comes along, Lewis, the world's going to be a whole different place for you. And you need to embrace it, and you need to start spinning that wheel, and you need to start taking control and making it happen, because the energy shift is very large for you, and it's going to really serve you well. So with that said, hopefully, Lewis, that worked out. Hopefully that was good information for you. Again, be prepared. Start making sure you know where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to do it. So when the shift starts happening, you don't have to spend time thinking about it. You just have to spend time doing it. Okay? So hopefully that helped you. Next and last in line is Juliana Rivera. Kina, you missed an opportunity here. I kept getting my elbow bothered by somebody, and I as I was mentioning it, and then two spirits came in, and we had a really cool spirit reading. So it was interesting. You have to play the repeat at the very end of it. It was very, it was wonderful. The energy was quite wonderful. Anyway, so next in line, Juliana Rivera, and she says, let's see, you're welcome, Lewis, absolutely. Let's pop this in there and highlight it. There we go. And Juliana says, can I get some insight as to what's to come in December? I have some plans, but I'm not sure if it will come to fruition. Well, let's take a peek. Let's go back to the old tarot deck, the original tarot deck. Unfortunately, Melina, whatever it is, we are Melina, we are, the list is closed for the evening. This is our last reading. I'll be back on tomorrow morning with Shauna, and then I'll be back next Wednesday evening and next Thursday. So you're welcome to join us then if you want. So Juliana, this one is for you. And again, Juliana's question is, can I get some insight as to what's coming in December? I have some plans, but I'm not sure. Well, your plans are about a new job or new opportunity or new something, because again, the wands are job, the wands are work. They're something to generate income. There's something to generate, again, the way in which you produce things in your life. So the coolest part about it is that in what you're looking at potentially is a new opportunity, a new job. And yes, it's coming in December, a new job. Now, there are some people around you who they're not going to be totally happy with that, because they kind of want you to, they're not looking out for your best interest, they're looking out for their own. So don't be surprised if some people are going to try to subvert the opportunity to make it not as good as it will be. But know that if you put the people in perspective, knowing that they have their own agendas, then you can handle this. But yes, a new opportunity is coming, a new job is coming. Look at this change, and you're also going to be you've gone through some changes, but the change in December, again, the change. So the death card tells you that you're bringing one thing to an end and you're starting a new thing. So again, a new opportunity in December. It's going to help change things with what you're going through with your life and so forth. And this change is lining you up to your path. You got distrayed. You walked off your path for a while. You kind of got distracted. You tried other things that didn't quite work, but now you're getting back on your path. You were meant to work in the area that you'll be working in. So again, this job is very much aligned with your path, and therefore it's going to be a healthier job for you. It's going to be a job that more encompasses the things that you want and need to nourish you. And so that is the wonderful thing about this job. Yeah, you've gone through some sleepless nights. You've gone through some toil, some drama. That's coming to an end. And again, that comes to an end with this change. Because again, the change card is coming, so that gets put to rest. Unfortunately, I'm seeing the conflict with the people who have other thoughts in mind. That could be a relationship situation, and there might be some drama in a relationship, which again is going to cause some frustration and heartbreak, because that's where, again, those two cards are surrounding that relationship area. But you're strong enough. You can get through this. This is the Queen of Cups. Be patient. Work through it. Again, you have to be in control of your own happiness. You cannot look to others to be the arbiter for your happiness. You cannot look for them to be the person that makes you happy. Okay. But most importantly, keep moving forward. This is that planning. This is that getting started again. So this is that new opportunity, and this is getting started with the opportunity. Get going. So after the December timeframe, you will get going to this new opportunity. And again, change. It's going to change. Things are going to change around you. This is, damn, stop. Jesus Christ. At it again. I did it. Stop. I'm sorry, folks. It's just they won't stop. It's like, this is a different spirit. And it's just, once one tries it, they all try it, okay? They're trying to get my attention. But it's like, geez, wait, stop already. Oh, man. Anyway. So yeah, December is going to bring about change, and a celebration will happen. So again, you're bringing closure. The celebration will celebrate the closure of something. Again, closure of probably the education cycle, and then the new job starts. The new job is going to be very good for you because it's going to change. But most importantly, you need to be patient with that change, because some of the people around you aren't going to quite see it the same way you do. But this is on your path. You're aligned with your path. So stay in that direction. Do not be dissuaded. Okay. Linda said, I contacted Eddie's son and daughter. Oh, damn. And then this person pops in with all this damn best adult website. Why do they keep doing this? I don't understand how these bots even do this. It's just crazy. But anyway, I contacted Eddie's son and daughter so they could hear from their dad. Oh, fantastic. Good. Maybe they can replay this video, the trailer part of this, so they can maybe hear some of this. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, Juliana, that's what I'm seeing. Again, a new way of thinking, a new way of going. So it's a new job, a new opportunity, a new way of thinking, and celebration. So more importantly, get moving forward on the path. You're on your path. Okay. So with that said, that's what I'm seeing. December is going to be a great month for you, and it's going to start off the year in a fantastic new way. So with that said, I think we are done. Juliana, I hope that resonated with you. I know she's on Facebook, so she may not be able to respond. But then I had to do some. But it's like there's a personal Facebook, and then there's the public, the Sonoran Mystic Tarot Facebook. And so sometimes the Sonoran Mystic Tarot comes on, but the personal doesn't, and that's why it's all crazy. All right, super. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. So with that said, I'm going to say goodnight. But before I do, if Kina would like to, I'd like to have her pop on so she can tell everybody hello, and we can all thank her clearly for having been the mistress of ceremonies tonight. Kina, do you want to come on? Okay, good. Here she goes. Hey, everybody, this is Kina.
Hey, guys.
This is our mistress of ceremonies.
I'm here.
Thank you, Kina, for doing this tonight.
Yeah, you did a great job tonight, Don.
Thank you so much. It wasn't me, it was Spirit. Spirit was on energy. It was like popping tonight. So.
Yeah, most definitely. It was. You whipped right through those. You did a great job tonight.
Well, thank you. And let's make sure that you tell your sister that we love and miss her.
Oh, I definitely will. She popped in the chat when you were getting that. You didn't see her. She asked, was it somebody named Andre? But
oh no, I saw her. Yeah, that's right. I did see her.
Oh,
yeah.
So,
at the end there, yeah. So everybody, when you want to get on the list, exactly. When you want to get on the list, this is the one. This is the young lady. This is the one that keeps the gate shut or open. So make sure that you take
Yes,
care.
and my Cash App is to get on the list early. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. The only bad thing, Kina, is our private chat wasn't so exciting because
Right, it was just the list tonight. It was just like
exactly
it was
nothing
all business tonight.
exactly nothing nefarious this evening. That's for sure. Nobody would pay anything for that one. So goodness
Not tonight, but
gracious.
we still had a good time. Yeah, everybody's was great though.
Well, thank
I'm
and
surprised everybody stayed on. Like usually we end up skipping people. I think we skipped one person on the list
yeah,
tonight.
Jasmine.
So
Yeah,
that was
Jasmine.
really good because usually we skip 2 or 3 people and people aren't
Mhm.
answering, but everybody hung in there. So that was great.
They did, and I appreciate that so very much. Thank you, everybody. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And don't forget tomorrow morning. Hey, everybody! Before you pop out, by the way, hit the like button or the follow button or whatever. Hit the like and subscribe buttons on whatever. That would be nice if you already subscribed. It's great, but hit the like buttons as well because the like buttons share this with other people. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, and all those trolls actually help take your numbers up because all those comments they're posting make they weird.
And you're at it again. Love chat, best adult dating site. Lord, they just
See,
don't give
they're
up.
just letting people know that you're here. So they're going to put you higher in the algorithm.
Well, there you go. I'll take some of that maybe. Lord have mercy. But I guess they forgot that I'm not a porn site. Lord, can you visualize this on a porn site? No.
Oh
He's like, no, don't go there, please.
God, no.
Unless it's like old grumpy men porn site or something, or Santa Claus fetish.
Right. Could you repeat what was that thing you were saying you were talking about with the salt? Putting salt in a bowl.
Take a bowl of water. Yeah, take a bowl of water. A nice bowl that's kind of round, not a small, but like a round bowl like this that's bigger, and pour water in it, and then put some salt in it, and then just kind of stare at it and kind of stare into it, and just kind of think about what it is you're putting into that, and you're thinking about the things you want in your life and out of your life and all those kind of things. Just think about life in general and how life could be different and how you could positively change it. And think that while the bowl was sapping. Don't be surprised if you actually see images in the bowl, because Nostradamus used to do this in his bowl. That's how he used to get his visions for his quatrains. He would do that in water. Yeah, he would visualize. He would look at the water, and he had a service bowl that he would do that in, and that's where he saw his visions and so forth. So again, putting that energy into that water and sending it out to the universe, and then once you're about 2 or 3 minutes, and then after that, take that bowl. Take it outside where it's where it can go into the ground, not just on tile or something, and dump it and let it go into the earth and send that energy in. And that's kind of the new moon kind of energy that you use versus the burning thing for the old, the full moon.
Yeah, when you said that, I immediately saw this one tarot card that I have, and it's this bowl, and it's all these colors and it swirls and stuff like that. It's in this deck, I think that Angie has, and I was like, immediately I saw the visual of that card. I think it's maybe the Magician card. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So when you were describing it, I'm like, what is this? Wait.
Yeah, and even on this one, I think even in this deck, I think the Magician does have that boiling thing. But yeah, it's a whole. There's a whole line of theory and magic around water and bowls of water and stuff. And so it's amazing the power and energy that exists in water. Oh yeah, no, this Magician doesn't have it, but I thought I'd seen it on one of those with that. But anyway, yeah, that water bowl is significant. And so again, Nostradamus used to use it a lot. He used to use it when he did his studying for his quatrains.
Okay.
And he would see his visions. He could see the future in the water. Yeah.
Okay.
Very
I think I do remember that card. I'm gonna see if I can get her to send me a picture of that card now or send it to us. But when you said it, that's the card that immediately came up. I saw it and it's swirling, I think, with all these colors, and it's just a bowl, and I think hands. And so that's the card I saw. But yeah.
Yeah, you can use. Linda asked how much salt. You can just a pinch of salt, and it doesn't have to be any specific salt. It can be regular table salt, iodized salt. It can be Himalayan sea salt if you want. It can be kosher salt. It doesn't matter. Any salt will work. It's for some reason the salt reacts with the water, and it kind of helps to energize it, and therefore it gives that opportunity to look into it and so forth. Other people sometimes put what do you call it? Essential oils. They'll put essential oils in there. To me, the essential oils I don't see the benefit of it. I really don't see the benefit of the essential oils for that purpose. But if that's what helps them to stay focused, that's wonderful. Eucalyptus is often one that will do that because it'll help them to stimulate the brain and the breathing and so forth. But yeah, but for me, it's just a little bit of salt, and that's pretty much all I need. So. Well, again, thank you, Kina. Appreciate that so much for you joining us. Everybody else, thank you so much for sticking around with us. Again, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and whatever else. And tomorrow morning we'll be back. I'll be back at 7 a.m. with Shauna, and then next week Wednesday evening again, and then Thursday morning. So join us then. And if you want to join us in our free class where we help develop psychic skills, no matter what your level it is, from beginner to all the way to advanced, you're welcome to join us. Send me an email along the Chiron down below has my email address. Send me an email and I'll add you to the list. It's a free class. We start on Tuesday evenings, 6 p.m. West Coast, 9 p.m. East Coast. We run for 2 hours, and we have people from all over the country that are taking this class, and it's so much fun. So yes, everybody can fight it. Okay. So with that said, we're going to go before this troll drives me crazy with one more chance. It's like, give me
have a good night, Don. Enjoy your weekend.
All right. Hey, enjoy your the wedding. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you. I hope so. Thanks.
Absolutely.